I've got the cutest little subtly layered shag. Not really a shag, but like baby shag cut to show you today. This is Park Avenue by 𝘠𝘪𝑠 in the color Coolest Ash Brown. And we are going to learn all about this style and this color together. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. I'm partnering with 𝘠𝘠 to bring you this review. They sent me Park Avenue so I would have a chance to try her and share her. And oh my gosh, I was shocked. I really was. I did not know that she was this cute. Really easy throw and go wig. So I'm really excited to be able to tell you about this one. 𝘠𝘠 is both an online retailer and an in-person wig shop. They have some locations in Canada. They have one coming in the US and maybe more. And they are really great. They have really great sales. They have a clearance section. They have a great return policy. One-stop shop when it comes to the major name brands. So I really highly recommend them and think you should check them out. I'll put a link in the description box below and a coupon code that will save you money, which is always fun. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. Isn't this a cute cut? I had no idea. So cute. Now she is a little bit of a face flopper. Not terrible because the density up in the front is super light and really natural. And so even though she hangs a little bit in the face, you know, this kind of curtain bang effect is really helping with that. And I think she will train out of the face pretty easily versus some wigs when they're a heavier density and they're all one length. Usually you have to take heat to those in order to get them to not be a face flopper. I don't know if that's going to be necessary with this one because she is just so natural. 𝘠𝘪𝑠 is quickly becoming probably one of my favorite, or if not my favorite brand in the major name brands because of the realism. These wigs are perfect density as far as natural light density goes. No Permatease, so there's no added volume on this one. It's really just natural hair that looks like it's growing out of your head. And so if you're looking for something lighter density, no Permatease. I mean, the brand 𝘠𝘪𝑠, this wig in particular, yes, but the brand 𝘠𝘪𝑠 as well. So this one does have a lace front and they do such a good job with their lace fronts. They've really come such a long way and they are so realistic, even on brunettes, which I'm so appreciative of. They definitely keep those knots really tiny, which is helpful. So that's inside the caps. We do have extended lace, and then we have got a left going over to the right mono part that goes all the way to the crown. Soft ear tabs with bendable stays, extended nape, and Velcro adjusters, and then the rest is open wefted. I'm gonna actually take off my wig grip and that way I can give you guys a real assessment of fit. I wear wig grips with my wigs because I have a pretty small head and most brands are big on me. Almost everyone except for maybe a few exceptions. And wig grips make it so I can wear wigs that are too big for me, but I also then can't always tell. So that's why. So I've cinched this in almost all the way. And it does fit me pretty comfortably. I still think it's a little bit loose. And then I do get a fair amount of extra cap up here. And so I would say that this is definitely running pretty true to average. Now this wig is from their City collection. And their City collection, now if you're familiar with 𝘠𝘪𝑠, they have historically been known as a brand that runs larger. Generally it's considered an average large brand. They came out with the City collection a couple years ago, and this collection runs a little bit smaller than their original cafe collection. So I would say that this wig is not running as large as 𝘠𝘪𝑠 has been known to run, but it is running true to average. I am getting a lot of extra cap. It is feeling a little loose on me. You can find all my measurements in the description box below. So I don't think it's running, it's not running small, but really closer to average, but with a wig grip, I don't mind. It's fine. This wig is made with heat-friendly synthetic fibers. 𝘸𝘪𝑚 make some of my absolute favorite fibers on the market. I love their heat-friendly fibers. They are so realistic feeling. They're lightweight. They do not feel dry. They're not shiny. They feel like human hair to me. And this is a great length for heat-friendly because you're not getting a lot of friction on these fibers. And so if you've heard that heat-friendly fibers don't last as long as regular synthetic, my commentary on that is it totally depends on the style and the length. If you're going to wear a wig that hits at shoulder or above, it's really not going to be hard to care for. And because this is mainly straight, a little bit of heat to it periodically, I would just use a hot air brush and you'll be fine. So, you know, I think there's a lot of information out there that can overwhelm us. In my opinion, I avoided heat-friendly wigs for the first 2 years of my wig wearing journey because people told me how horrible they were. I'm sorry, but I just disagree. I think that sometimes they don't last as long, but it is absolutely dependent on the style. I wouldn't worry about this one at all. This is going to be great. And honestly, for the realism and how great they feel, to me, it's worth it every time when it comes to the shorter styles. Love it so much. Let's talk about color. Coolest Ash Brown. I am so happy that 𝘸𝘪𝑚 came out with this color. We do not have enough neutral to ashy brunettes out in the wig world. There's so many warm and auburn and reddish, but not very many that are like this. So this is just a perfect neutral brown. No auburn, no red. It's not warm. It doesn't look gray, but it is absolutely neutral. And then we've got some pale, not pale, well, they call it pale blonde highlights. I'm not really seeing that it's a super blonde. I think those blonde highlights are very well blended. Every now and then you get a pop, but this is not a heavily highlighted piece at all. It is just perfect. Perfect in every way, in my opinion. A medium brown, very kind of subtly dynamic, not high contrast, not warm, not red. Just gorgeous. Love it. I'm so grateful they came out with this color. Let's get outside so you can see this color outside. Do not forget about 𝘠𝘠. They're wonderful. I'll put some details in the description box. See you soon. All right, it's pretty windy. So hopefully it won't blow so much that you can't see the color. I just pulled her out of the box. I kind of played with the part, but now with the wind, I don't know how she's looking. I know it can be helpful to see a wig blowing, and you will get to see that. I am so happy that 𝘸𝘪𝑚 came out with this color. There's such a lack of neutral browns. It's so needed. All right, there you go. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.